And ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Replays of the week. Replays of the week is going to be back mainly because of my work pattern has changed. It doesn't allow me to do as many videos per day than I used to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover the weekends back to how we used to. So we're hopefully going to have replays of the week part 1, and we're going to have replays of the week part 2 on Sunday, possibly. Of course, if I do get time, if I get time during the week and I've got the replays, then I will do a hold my beer sort of as a bonus video in the week as well. Maybe hold my beer, hold my kebab, you know, it depends on how much time I get. But we're going to save the best replays for the weekend. So of course, if I do have a hold my beer, it will go in. But if I get the very best replays, we are going to add that for the weekend, because the weekend will only be the one replays of the week video. So today we have the FV4005. As we know, this FV is going to be changed in update 9.1. It's going to get an extra shell, and yeah, it's gonna change. It's already a good tank. It's a very difficult tank to play, and it's a very difficult tank to carry in. But our guy here, Red Signal, is going to carry like a boss. Yes, he's already done 1.6k damage, and that's the best thing about these auto loaders that have the high alpha gun. You can really pump up that damage very, very quickly, and you kind of forget, you don't realize how much damage you actually pick up. But 1.6k damage at the moment, pretty much done to the grill. The grill's a one shot. The T62 is down there, gets a nice shot into him, but he does have to be careful, because you got to remember, you've got no armor. Now that grill made a massive mistake there. Whatever the grill, you shouldn't have poked like that. Why are you raging in Russian or whatever it is? Just don't poke. If you're a one shot, don't poke. Simple as that. So 2.3k damage. That was a bad miss there on the Emil, but yeah, he pays off by getting the kill. So that is now 2 kills for our guy in the FV4005. So 2.4k damage. It's a 5 versus 5. The Iosaurus for it. I will sacrifice myself. Why? Come after me. So he's actually trying to sacrifice himself for the team to do damage, but at this stage in the game, it really isn't worth doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. Maybe later on in the game, if you've got hit points, then yeah, for sure, go sacrifice yourself so the enemies shoot you rather than your team, then they can come up behind you. But yeah, it doesn't always work out. I mean, as you can see here, no one at all is following the IS-4, because it's not the right time. It really isn't the right time to be sacrificing yourself like that. It's a 4 versus 5. Just hold the line right now. Just hold the line, because our guy in the FV4005 is carrying like a champ. So 3.6k damage, 3 kills, and just 4 tanks left alive. Of course, he's going to get some beautiful side shots here into these guys. One into the VK, one into the 60 TP, which did unfortunately bounce, and now he is going for the reload. Of course, taking care of this T62 is an absolute must. He's the one with the lower hit points, he's the one with the DPM, and he is the one with the speed. And you can just see he's gonna tear apart the enemy team's hit points if he stays alive. But of course, the FV is going to stay here for now. That was an unfortunate bounce. He would have been a one shot. As you can see, that would have been now a 3 versus 3 with the T62 being a one shot. So yeah, that was a very vital bounce, or important bounce for the enemy team there. So 5k damage. I mean, it weren't long ago we was only saying 2k damage, and this is what I'm saying, like the damage just builds up very quickly. It's now a 2 versus 4 that you have to start taking out these one shots. There goes one of them, and they have to take out this T62. He's got 1 shell left. He does lose all of his hit points, but he does manage to take care of that guy. So it is now a 2 versus 2. He's on 5 kills, but he is a one shot. He needs to sit behind these this Yo. He needs them to take the attention. He needs the Yo to take the attention of these two guys. You can see there the 60 TP isn't having any of it, but then yeah, he gets bored of waiting, and you could just see him trying to change his mind. Yeah, that was a bit risky there. We know we want to do damage, but right now there's not too much you can do being a one-shot. And the 60 TP probably is doing the right thing, you know, because he knows if he shoots the Yo, then this FV4005 is going to shoot him. But now, unfortunately for him, the Yo is shooting him. So that was again a very risky move, but it is going to pay off. Now it is a 1 versus 1, which is very unfortunate. Now he does have speed to move away. 6.5k damage with 6 kills and 1 minute 30 left on the clock. He's going to want the win. But he's now reset his camo. He's now reloaded. He's got to do it very quickly because he doesn't have a lot of time left, and a draw's not going to be good enough for him. We know this. When you're on 6 kills with 6.5k damage with around 600-700 damage left to do, you want the win. You want this win. But for him to get this win, he's going to either have to bait this guy, or he's going to have to hopefully just release all 3 shells into the VK before he can look at him. So he needs to come behind him. He's going the long way round with only 55 seconds left on the clock. I would have thought he would have gone maybe back the way he come to try and get behind this guy, but I mean, it looks like he's kind of playing for the draw, even though he said 7 kills with 40 seconds left on the clock. Usually sitting in a bush is not the right thing to do, but who am I to talk? Because yeah, I mean, this guy's going to be spotted very soon, but where is he going to be spotted from? The VK, come on, 25 seconds left on the clock. If he's going to get this win, he has to spot him right about now, because he's not going to have much time. At this point, I would have probably just gone for the... I would have tried going for the damage, and I would have tried going for the win, but there is now 10 seconds left on the clock. What is this VK doing? He is backing up. He is backing up. Perfect. Look at that. 1 second left on the clock. He gets the win. How lucky can you be? That was very lucky, but well played, and he gets the Razani medal, and he gets 7,600 damage and a well-deserved mastery badge. Very exciting game there. It came down to the wire. Literally 1 second left on the clock. Next up, we're going to have the Scepter. I think it's the Scepter, the Scepter, the Scepter, however you want to freaking call it. We're watching Cosmic Spira here in this tank. Excuse me. So of course this tank is like a Yo. It's basically a Yo, a tier 8 Yo. Almost the exact same stats as the tier 8 Yo. So it's got 3 shell autoloader and around 20 odd seconds for the entire clip magazine. So it's a tier 7 game, which is not too bad, and let's see how he is going to go on. So he's looking around, seeing where his team are going, and he is going with his T-34. The T-34 is a good tank to sit with, especially on a ridge line. The T-34 has penetration, it's got a turret, it's got gun depression, and it's not that slow of a tank either. So yeah, sitting with the heavies, good choice. He's going to go to the middle here, and he's going to try and spot these guys. He's going to try and spot, see if there's any heavies on the right and any mediums on the left. But he, however, he does get spotted, and now the SP1C is pushing forward. So he's just going to let his team go because he was spotted, and there is that Borask. So he does unfortunately miss that first shot. He's still got 2 shells, however, and he needs to get them into these guys. There's the AMX 1390. Now he's gone for the reload. He's actually gone for the reload. He probably reloaded a little bit too soon, but I get why he reloaded. So now what do? You don't really want to go this way because you can see the enemy are being lit up. So I mean, there's only 2 of these tanks there. Now there's 4 red tanks. He's still going to go this way. There's like 5 tanks over here now, and he's going to be left alone because the rev has died. And I love that he changed his mind at that last minute. The left side should be rushing these guys, and I like that he's going behind these 2 medium tanks, or the medium and the light tank, to try and cut them off, because you can see they are trying to run away, except for the Borask. I mean, you get this a lot. Why stop? He stops to try and get a shot off in on the team,
But doing that, yes, he may have got a few shots, but doing that, he's now basically a one shot or a two shot. He's on a reload because it's a 2-shell auto loader. So hopefully our guy here in the yoke reloads before, but it doesn't matter because the turtle does take him out. But the other light tank does manage to get away. The AMX does manage to get away. But what they've now done, yes, there is one tank down, but they have or split these guys apart. So of course you got the VK168 at the back there, the Tiger 2 is pushing forward, and you got the AMX 45 there. Now I would have probably taken the shot on the AMX 45 because he was a one shot, because now being on a 15-20 second or 18-second reload, that would have at least taken care of a tank, and when he reloads he can take care of the Tiger 2 then. So he's backing up. The AMX 1390 is being very, very brave. He's now on a reload. Our guy has now reloaded. There goes the Tiger 2. So luckily the T28 Defender does take care of that guy, and now there is the AMX 45. If he's going to carry on poking, he's going to soon know about it because he's going to be dead. You don't want to poke. I mean, what's the point poking when you're a one shot? You want to be sat behind your team. You want to be sat behind your team. You want the green team or the red team to be shooting your team. Then at least when they shoot your team, you can then poke out and get the shot off. That's what you want to do when you're a one shot. Why try and poke? But he does get taken out after the end, after all. And that is a beautiful fire there on the AMX 1390. Brings him now down to a one shot. He's going to go for the reload. Again, maybe I wouldn't have gone for the reload. I would be checking. You know he's going this way. And if he comes out now, you could have cleared him. You could have cleared him, but he went for the reload, and now he's going to go and try and help the Smasher, who is a one shot. So it's not looking good for the Scepter here. There's the Helsing, who is a one shot. The AMX 5120 would have reloaded his magazine. Now he needs a nice roll. He needs a nice high roll into this guy, but unfortunately he does low roll. So now it is a 1 versus 4 situation. A 1 versus 4. Yes, there are 3 one shots, but when you're only on 900 hit points, this should not be a win. It really shouldn't be a win. There's the Helsing who takes his shot. Taking care of this AMX is vital, because of course he is a light tank. He can get around the map very quickly. And look at all these 3 guys. I mean, push. Just push. That's all you've got to do. But I love that he's getting all of these bounces. He is getting a lot of bounces. Ignore that guy. That was the right thing to do. He's still having a very, very good game. There was a couple of decisions I wouldn't have done, but still, he does get lucky, because being on 123 hit points against an almost full hit point VK168, you should not be pulling this off. Yes, you might be able to get a bounce or two. You might be able to bait a shot, especially when you're using a tank for protection here. But the VK, all he's got to really do is shoot a bit of HE. He does manage to bait a shot, so it now enables him to just come out a little bit, aim against the weak points, and get all 3 shells off. Now, if he can go around this tank again and bait another shot, he doesn't want to bait a shot right now because he's still got 20 seconds, or sorry, 12 seconds left on the reload. Now is around about the time he wants to try and bait a shot. He wants to try and get the bounce, and again, he does just that. Fair enough, the VK168 isn't the greatest of players, but still to pull off a 1 versus 4 in the situation he was in was really, really good. And in a tank that's not great, it's not the best, it's not poor, but he still manages to pick up a 1 versus 4 and 5,800 damage with 5 kills and a well-deserved Kolobanov and a well-deserved mastery badge. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With